Broadacres is a housing association which is a non-profit charity. We've been in operation for almost 25 years now, and we were one of the first housing associations to be created from the sale of local housing stock. We don't just deal with housing, it is our core function, and we have about 6,000 properties, more all the time. But we also do a number of other things. We manage services around elderly care. We have a number of elderly care schemes. We also have schemes which look after and provide services for women suffering domestic violence. Also a young person scheme as well for people between 16 and 18, maybe coming out of care and need assistance and a place to live. Broadacres has a very highly skilled contact centre with a vast amount of experience in social housing. We provide a very good service, I believe. We have some very short timescales for responses which compare very, very favourably to the private sector. But we saw more and more people wanted to use a multitude of contact channels. So we needed to make sure we were capturing all the different contact channels which may be more mobile focused. So things like email, but also social media, Facebook, Twitter and texts were all dealt with the same way and not left as a poor relation to the phone contact. So to do that, we investigated a unified contact system, and the touchpoint system allowed us to aggregate all these different sources of information into the same contact channel. Initially, we took the Enghouse communication centre, which replaced our current contact system, which was based in Microsoft Lync. This system integrated with Microsoft Lync, but allowed us to aggregate all our different contact channels. So it took the common contact channel of telephony, but added email, text, and social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc., which means we can report on that. We can see the contact channels that are most of use. And traditional methods, the phone is still the gold standard, but more and more those methods are increasing, and this solution allows us to be ahead of the curve and know that as those things get more and more prolific, we've got the right tool in place to deal with it. We've also recently purchased the QMS system from Enghouse, which is a quality management system to allow us to do call recording. It allows us to make sure we can record calls, and it can even record the screens as well of the contact centre, so we can make sure in terms of training people are consistently updating systems behind the scenes the right way. It also allows us to satisfy our PCI compliance. We take payments from customers using a third-party payment website, but a call recording system must make sure calls are suppressed when you get to that point, and the QMS system allows us to do that. Since installing the solution, the main benefits we've received are efficiencies across the contact centre. We're not using multiple systems to deal with customer contact because it all is aggregated to one place. The very tangible efficiencies we gained from that is when we reorganised in the contact centre and a couple of people wanted to retire. Because of the new system, we didn't need to replace those posts, so we had some very tangible savings made there straight away. It also means we're ready, and as more and more people use those different methods of contact, we've got a solution that can cope with it. Moving forward, we're rolling out new telephony and new mobile devices for our organisation, and taking Skype on the device is going to be a key part of that. We want to make people more mobile. We want our tenancy officers to be out in the field more and not in the office. And that provides a problem if we have people phoning and wanting to speak to them. But by having the link between the Enghouse solution and Microsoft Skype for Business, the contact centre will still be able to see the presence of people out in the field. So they can potentially pass them a call even if they're out and about. And that complete view of our customer base and our offices will hopefully bring real efficiencies for us, but also bring real benefits for our customers.